What's the moment you realized your best friend was actually the one? Mine happened when my best friend Tyler called me crying at 2 a.m. on a random Wednesday. We'd been friends since sophomore year when we got paired up as lab partners in chemistry class. I was absolutely terrible at chemistry, couldn't tell the difference between a beaker and a flask, but Tyler was patient enough to explain titrations to me 17 times without getting even slightly annoyed. Total platonic friendship from day one, or so I thought at the time. He'd been dating this girl Allison for 8 months. She was pretty, smart, studying pre-med like him, had her whole life planned out. I genuinely liked her and was happy for them, even though something in my chest felt weird and tight whenever I saw them together. I just figured it was normal protective friend stuff, you know? So Tyler calls me at 2 a.m., voice completely broken and shaky, saying Allison just broke up with him out of nowhere. I'm immediately in full crisis mode, grabbing my keys, mentally planning a route to the nearest grocery store for ice cream and tissues, ready to drive over and fix this. But then he says something that makes me freeze completely in my kitchen. She told me she's been watching us for months, and she can't compete with you anymore. She said I light up differently when I talk about you, and I text you more than I text her. She said she feels like she's dating someone who's already taken. I'm trying to process this information, thinking Allison's just being dramatic and emotional after a fight. But Tyler keeps going, and his voice gets more raw. The thing is, she's completely right about everything. I think about you constantly. Every single morning, you're the first person I want to text. When something good happens at work, or when I see a funny meme, or when I'm stressed about exams, or when I have exciting news, you're always my first thought. Not Allison, you. My heart is pounding so hard I can hear it in my ears because I'm realizing I do the exact same thing with him. Then he says the thing that completely broke me. Remember yesterday when we met for lunch at that little cafe downtown and you wore that yellow sundress with the tiny flowers? I couldn't focus on anything else the entire time. I kept thinking about how beautiful you looked, how your laugh made me feel dizzy, how I wanted to reach across the table and hold your hand. I spent the whole lunch imagining what it would be like to kiss you. I'm gripping my phone so hard my knuckles are white and shaking. I'd specifically chosen that dress hoping he'd notice. Spent 20 minutes picking it out, but convinced myself it was just because I wanted to look nice for lunch with a friend. I think I've been in love with you this whole time, he whispers, voice breaking, and I just convinced myself it was friendship because I was too terrified to risk losing you. Allison saw what I couldn't admit to myself. She said she could tell I was in love with someone else, and that someone was you. I'm standing there in my kitchen at 2 a.m., wearing my old college sweatshirt and dinosaur pajama pants, realizing this man I've been secretly pining over for months has been feeling the exact same way about me. All those times I felt jealous of Allison and hated myself for it. All those nights I went home after hanging out with them feeling empty and confused. All those moments I caught myself staring at him and had to look away. It all made perfect sense now. Tyler, I said, my voice shaking like a leaf. I think I need to come over right now. It's 2 a.m., he laughed through his tears. And you're probably in pajamas. I don't care what time it is. I've been an idiot too. I drove to his apartment in my pajamas and flip-flops, breaking probably several speed limits. We sat on his couch until sunrise, talking about all the signs we'd missed, all the moments we'd misread as friendship when they were actually something much deeper and more meaningful. Turns out we'd both been complete idiots, pretending to be just friends while being absolutely gone for each other in every possible way. Best worst breakup ever, because it finally forced us to be honest about what we'd been feeling all along. Been together a year now, and he still texts me first every morning. Allison actually became a friend again eventually. She says she knew she was fighting a losing battle but had to try.